Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content. So if any of that content sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow along onto my journey to paying off a ton of student loan debt and my new and upcoming process of buying a single family home as a 26-year-old. So we're going to jump into closing out well, I guess you can kind of already see what the numbers are, but closing out the second half of November and then the full month of November at the end too. So starting with the inflow here, we did indeed budget correctly for the W-2. It was $17.99. That is my full-time job. I also have side hustles, which is really just hosting trivia right now. So that was $217. Payback is from a variety of things. Like if I have expenses for work, I get paid back for that, or utilities from my roommates or anything like that. That was $990. And then savings that I used was $694. So total inflow was $3,700 for these 2 weeks. And then we go on to the fixed expenses here. So rent and utilities, exactly what we budgeted, $400 and $100. Spotify was $11, student loan was $300, car insurance $65, boxing gym $93, LA Fitness $50, Acorns was $60, Merrill Roth, which is my Roth 401k, or a Roth account. I think it's just Roth IRA, that's what it is, Roth IRA. Therapy, was $50. So we budgeted exactly correct for the fixed expenses. The total was $1,159. So subtracting that from the inflow, it gave us $2,541. So going down to the variable expenses. These are the ones that always can be a complete out of whack. Grocery was insane. I don't even remember what I spent money on, but probably it was I think I went to Costco. That's probably what happened. So $318. Eating out was $93. So we did do really good at eating out. Gas and car, we were good. I think I filled up twice. I went down to my grandparents in the Portland area for Thanksgiving. So that was $90. Investments was $18. Fun entertainment was $46. Holiday was $0. I had budgeted for holiday, but I didn't spend any money. Self-care was $50 for nails. Don't look at them. They're quite awful right now. And miscellaneous was $11. Travel and vacay was $0, but pets was $494. You'll see a lot of expenses coming up in future budgets here for my pet. She has kitty asthma, and she also has now become very prone to upper respiratory infections. So thank goodness for pet insurance, you guys. I'm a huge advocate for pet insurance because I have basically gotten reimbursed for way more than I've even paid into the pet insurance at this point because of her upper respiratory infections and all the tests and the x-rays and the blood tests and blah, blah, blah. There are so many things. So I'm a huge advocate for that. Excuse me, I'm just yawning here. So total variable expenses was $1,120. Subtracting that from what we had left over from fixed, we have $1,421. Going to sinking funds here, we had, let's see here, we budgeted $3 off. I can't remember why, but $25 for deductibles, $25 for medical expenses, $35 for 2024 vacation, car maintenance $25, self-care $25, future fund $30, vacations $25, and pets $27. So instead of $220, we only put $217, so $3 off from our total. But we were left with $1,204 going into debt. So of that, we put $1,206. So in theory, I had negative $2 left over, but if you've been following my channel long enough, you know that I round a lot in my budgeting. I know that drives some of you guys crazy that I don't use the period or the cents and some stuff, but these little boxes are so dang small, and this is my normal handwriting. So I just like to keep it clean. I round, but on my expense tracker, I do it to the cent. So that is always accurate here. If I can pull up my expense tracker for you for this half of the month, as you can see, I do it by the periods, so everything is good. But let's go to closing out the budget. So I don't do, hold on, things I don't do on this channel. I keep a Excel or Google Sheets document with not the debt payment plan, because the only debt I have right now is pretty much my student loans. Yeah, some credit cards, but I pay that off. But this asset and liabilities, if you don't follow Dear Debt here on YouTube, I love her channel. She has a free Google Sheets to track your net worth. I've been using it for over a year now, and I absolutely love it. So that's what I use. But for closing out the monthly budget and category breakdown here, so total earned income for the month, we had $4,903. Other income, which is side hustle or paybacks, was $3,539. Savings used was $694. So total monthly inflow. So here I am yawning again. It's like late in the evening. Total monthly inflow was $9,136. So you can pause on this right now if you really want to go through and see exactly how much I spent in each category. But the heavy hitters was debt. We put 44% of our monthly inflow towards debt. We put, 13% of our monthly inflow towards investments, which is fantastic. 11% towards savings, also really great. Would love that to be higher, but we did put a lot of money towards debt. We're really tackling debt right now. And rent and utilities was 11% of our monthly inflow. So we have that. And then for the monthly debt and savings breakdown, where did my money go? So within that debt, so the $9,136, we put $4,058, so 44%. Of that $4,058, we put 18% towards the Discover card, 66% towards the Alaska Airlines credit card, 15% towards student loans, and 1% towards this Victoria's Secret card. I really don't know if I should count that as debt because my sister uses the card. She's an authorized user, and she just Venmos me immediately for any transaction, but I just count it as debt because it's on a credit card. And then savings. Oh my goodness, savings. It's been a long day. Okay, so $8,442. Remember, we had to take the monthly inflow minus the savings we used for the month. So that gives us $8,442. Total monthly savings we put towards was $1,038. So 12% of the overall income and other income. So of that $1,038, we put 45% towards sinking funds, 42% towards a future house, and 12% towards car insurance. I do that as a sinking fund. And you also know that I don't do this comparison, the monthly spending, because it's just not like apples to apples. You know what I mean? Like there's just not apples to apples comparison in my budget ever, because bills are coming in, different bills. I have, every 6 month bills. I have yearly bills. Like it's just not apples to apples comparison. So I just don't track this. But if you think it's helpful for you, go for it. Like I highly encourage whatever it takes for you to get knowledgeable about your debt and all of that, or your spending, your inflow, your changes, your money, all of that. Like go for it. So that is all of November's budget numbers. I hope this video was helpful while we cruised through these details here. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, follow along on my journey. We're playing catch up on a lot of videos here, so there's going to be a lot of content in pretty much the coming 2, 3, 4 months as I get caught up. So you definitely want to make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It's completely free and it really does help. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.